Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the Ives number Hgpart.1016-630. This is a package of 100 hinge screws, is the bottom line what these are. Very common item. Clients call me up and say, I need some hinges. You know what, send me some extra screws as well, because they make a living installing doors and frames, and you're always short hinge screws, it seems. And lots of opportunities to always have those wood screws that you don't need often, but having factory original hinge screws is a joy, because it's a special screw is the bottom line. By the way, when you buy one, you're buying a package of 100. And these are made of stainless. That's what the 630 means. That's stainless steel. So be mindful of where you're going to use these. Use them on stainless steel hinges, hinges that are made of stainless. Technically, you can't have a non-ferrous hinge on a fire-rated door, and by extension, I would believe that you couldn't have a non-ferrous fastener on a ferrous-based hinge on a fire-rated. You need to have steel, is what I'm trying to say. Now, why is this screw special? Well, it's a 1224 thread. That's not really all that special. But what is special, trying to get the camera to focus, is where my fingers are pinching it. You can see that underside the head, it's countersunk, but underside the head, it flattens off. Right here. That's called a undercut head, and that allows you to have a flush or a countersunk condition on a very thin wall of material. Okay, how thick is a frame? 16 gauge, 14 gauge, maybe 12, but 16 most likely. And of course that material is not thick enough to do a full countersink, so they will give you the ability to run that screw through the thickness of the material, the hinge, which is 0.134, let's say, an eighth of an inch roughly, and then the 16 gauge adds only a little bit further. But if that was a full countersunk head, you wouldn't be able to tighten it all the way down before the bottom of that, the underside of the head, was going to bottom out to the hinge plate that you were attaching it to. So that's what makes it special. Not only that, but hinge screws are generally thread clearing types of screws. And I want to differentiate that from a thread forming type of screw. A thread forming screw will generally be very ground down equally around the tip of the screw itself. I believe that these have probably been referred to as thread forming, but they're really not. The feature, and you can't see it really on the video, nor can I without aid of my special high-tech tool, right here. There we go. You can see the tip of that thread is modified. It's got some notches cut in it. And the reason is when that hollow metal frame is made at the factory, and however they're done, but you know, the old days, you'd hang them on hooks and run them through a paint line, dozens of jams at a time, and they're being sprayed. The threads go in, the paint goes into the threads. Who takes time to tap those holes clean? No one does, even though the industry standard documentation specifies you're supposed to, or that you need to. But thread clearing screws that are original for hinges are another reason why they're a joy to have. So that would be two primary reasons. It's the right screw that you need for your installation. Okay, if you've got stainless hinges, or if you're doing hollow metal doors on the back of a strip mall and you've got exit devices and door closers and hinges and the doors swing out, these would be great screws for your satin chrome or your 630 hinge application. Okay. Now, below this video is some details about the package of 100 stainless steel screws for the 3CB1, the 3PB1, the 3SP1, the 5BB1, the 5BB1SC, and the 5PB1 architectural hinges. They would be for other variants of those hinges as well, like your swing clears, like your half surface, your half mortise, like your wide throws. Okay, but if 1224 is what you're looking for in a hinge screw, this is very likely what you need. Finally, there is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Ives products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog, where you can review all things Ives related. Now, the name Ives is known primarily for trim and auxiliary hardware, and it's a name that's been in the industry for decades, several decades, in fact, probably at least 5. Kick plates, push and pull hardware, trim and auxiliary hardware like you might see when it comes to touch latches. They get into stuff like that. Wall stops, floor stops. They're also going to get into other items that historically Ives wasn't known for, like hinges, pin and barrel, continuous aluminum geared hinges, pivots. They do a great job with pivots. Other specialized door hardware itself. That link below this video to the manufacturer's page will allow you to review not only all of the Ives products that we sell, but a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. If you have any questions on the Ives Hgpart.1016 in a 630 finish, or any other Ives product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.